Not every fragrance blind buy is a success story. So I have 18 fragrances that I'm decluttering, plus a few samples that I do not like. So if you wanna see what's leaving my fragrance collection, keep on watching. Hello, my gorgeous ones. Welcome to Aleisha Budget Beauty. My name is Aleisha. Here on my channel, I love all things affordable fashion, beauty, and fragrance. I do hauls, tutorials, reviews, declutters, all sorts of fun stuff. So if that sounds good to you, please subscribe, stick around, be a friend. Okay, you guys. So these are the 18 that I have decided I am letting go. There are lots of fragrances I'm still testing out. I'm still deciding if I love them, if they're alike. I have brought in a lot of fragrances in the last 2 years, a lot. And these are ones that I have decided I don't want to force myself to like these anymore. A few of these, I was right from the get-go, was like, not for me, nope, And then some of these, I thought, let me try to see if I can like this, or let this macerate for a little while, let it sit, let me see if it changes. And I've just decided with these, I don't want to force myself to wear things I really, really don't enjoy. So these are decidedly leaving my collection. Maybe this will help you not purchase them. And then if you love these, that's awesome. We don't all have to agree on the same fragrances. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, this one is not bad. Honestly, it's really not a bad fragrance. This is Oksana Rouge. I got this at TJ Maxx for $16.99. It's this big old bottle, and I'm kind of like, I'm starting to rethink when I go to places like Marshall's, TJ Maxx, if it's not a fragrance I just know I'm gonna love, I don't want to just keep bringing them home because they're inexpensive, but I get excited, you know, reviewing affordable fragrances for you guys. So that's why I fall into that trap sometimes. This one, a lot of people online were finding this a while back and they're like, it's a spot on dupe for Baccarat Rouge 540. It's really, really not. It smells like it when you smell directly out of the bottle, although it does smell cheaper. It doesn't smell like an expensive perfume, and it's only $16.99. It's not expensive, but when this goes on, it smells like a mix between a Fakar by Lattafa with Baccarat Rouge. So it kind of dries down more Fakar and then it goes on more Baccarat. So if you really like both those fragrances and you just do not want to spend the money on the real deal, or even on the dupes that are maybe in the $40 price point, you might like this. It is a very, very heavy cap. It's a heavy bottle. It's not bad. It's just not for me. This is another one that I do not think is bad. It's just, again, not for me. And I was definitely just seduced by the bottle. I had it turned backwards here, but either way, it's pretty. This is Wild Fox, and I remember I found this when I was just Googling affordable perfumes, or best affordable perfumes, a couple of years ago. And this one popped up and I was just so attracted to the bottle, and it had really, really good reviews. I got it on Amazon, and I see why some people like this. It's just not for me. This has apricot in it, and I struggle so much with an apricot scent. And actually, while I have this out, let me go ahead and pull this one out too. The White Yara by Lattafa. Some people love this. Some of my friends who I love a lot of the fragrances that they love this. But then I know there's some of us that just couldn't make this work for us, and I can't make this one work for me. These smell really similar in the opening. The difference is Yara White. I do like the dry down of this. It turns more peaches and cream on my skin, but it takes a whole hour to get there. And that first hour is a struggle for me. And it does remind me of this one. It is this one is, I believe, like honeysuckle, white florals, apricot. If you like that scent profile, this is a fantastic, affordable fragrance in a beautiful bottle. It's just not for me. And I thought about this one for a while. I kept putting it in my declutter, taking it out because I'm like, man, some of my friends like that I have this similar taste really love this one. But ultimately, I'm like, why sit through an hour of not liking my fragrance when I have a massive collection of amazing fragrances just to get to one that I do like, the peaches and cream, but it's still never gonna be like my go-to, my favorite scent profile. So it's not worth that hour for me. That's why I'm getting rid of it. But these are like two that I do not think are bad fragrances. All right, let's move on to another one that I know, again, some of my friends loved that I just cannot get on with. This is Paris Corner Rua. And again, the bottle's really, really pretty. The cap's a little cheapy, like from far away it looks pretty, but there's something about the cap that's not as refined as some of the other Paris Corner bottles that I have. But man, like one of my friends, Victoria, absolutely loves this one. And I had this in a video a while back of all of my Aroma Concepts fragrances. This one was super split in half. Half the people love it, think it's amazing. And the other half, like me, this for me smells like really, really dated old makeup, like an old powder, that air spun powder, something that would have been on my grandmother's, you know, vanity whenever I was a little girl, which is nostalgic for me. But, you know, she was 80 and it fit for her, and it was 80 back then, not like what an 80-year-old might wear now. They may like something a little bit more modern. This is just so dated for me. And I saw the other half of the people felt the same way. So definitely a gamble on this one. Unfortunately, it did not work for me. This is another one that is very, very split in half. I had it in a recent video as well. This is Rare Tiffany by Afnan, and this kills me because the bottle is so, so beautiful, you guys. I mean, it's so luxe, it's so unique. I love, you know, the blue here, it's beautiful. And I went back and forth, back and forth. Honestly, I don't think this one is bad even on me, but I just struggle with it. Like when I'm wearing it, I feel like I'm trying to convince myself that I like it. And I'm like, again, I've got so many fragrances that I don't want to miss a day of wearing a fragrance that I love for a fragrance that I'm like, come on, Alicia, just get there and like this. This is very, very heavy white floral as well. There's also ginger and caramel in here. And I think I said in my last video that I think it's those notes that just, it's just not mixed well, in my opinion. It's kind of a mess. And some people really, really like this one. I think, honestly, for like a mature crowd, I think this is a gorgeous fragrance. Like I was saying, an 80-year-old wearing this today, I would be like, you smell lovely. And then if they pulled out this gorgeous bottle, I'd be like, you go, girl, get you some scent. Yes. For me, it's just, it just doesn't work. But I really, really, really wanted it to. All right. Talk about, let me shake this up. I have, my friend Brittany said, I'm just gonna try one more time. She said she shook up her fragrance and that really helped, but you guys, hold on. It's about to smell like gasoline in here if it didn't change. I'm scared. It is better. Nope, there's the gasoline. No, okay. All right, this is Thoroth. And I'll put the brand name on here too. But okay, I saw this on a whim. I grabbed it because it was cheap. I thought the bottle was really pretty. I couldn't find reviews of it, but it was newer. So I kind of took the gamble. I was like, ooh, it'd be cool to be like the first and find a really awesome, affordable Middle Eastern fragrance that no one's talked about. That could be the next big thing. And this is one that after about 2 or 3 hours on the skin, I do like the dry down, but there is such a strong gasoline chemically thing going on here. And I have another fragrance I'm still giving a shot. It's not in this declutter. And it's the same thing with that one. And I tried to ask people, some people know what I'm talking about, some people don't. You know, I've had people ask me, well, is it a note? And it's not the note. Like, there's no weird notes in here that I haven't smelled before. It's definitely something in the batch. You know, maybe it needs to sit longer, but I've had this one about 2 months, and I can tell when it settles down, it turns like a really pretty vanilla. I believe this one's like black currant, vanilla. I think there might be praline in here. And it just is so strong gasoline that I've given it time, and I almost feel like I'm ruining my health when I wear it. It's that bad, but I don't think it's gonna be that way for everyone. I think this is a batching issue. I think maybe I've got one of the first ones. I'm not sure, but if someone else has tried this and this worked for you, please, please tell me, but I'm just gonna let it go as much as I was excited for that. Okay, this is one that I do not think is bad. I just have 2 of them. So this is Pacifica Passion Fruit. I ordered this myself right when it came out, and then it showed up in PR for me. So I just have 2. And I don't love it enough to know I'll go through one and want a backup of it. I felt like this was a very okay fragrance and a very okay passion fruit. There's nothing offensive about it, nothing bad. It's a nice, like, hot day by the pool. Not gonna last super long, maybe about 3 hours, 4 on the skin. Kind of tangy, fruity, just pretty linear, not that complex. And I'm glad I got to try it, but I just know I won't go through the other one and want to back up. This is, just because it's old, this is original Viva La Juicy Couture, and it is stuck. Like, the cap will not come out. I've tried everything. Plus, you guys, this is so old that it's kind of changed. And actually, something I've noticed about Juicy Couture is, you know, some fragrances, how they say fine wine gets better with age. Like, you can, you know, pick up a a 20-year-old bottle, and it smells more rich. Like, maybe the vanilla has really turned that beautiful caramel color. Juicy Couture's go bad. I have another one that I decluttered that was at the end. I considered it an empty. There was no trace of what it used to smell like. This doesn't smell horrible, but it's definitely gone a different direction. And I mean, this is nostalgic for me. I'll always smell Juicy Couture and be like, put me right back into the Juicy Couture store in Las Vegas the first time I ever got a bottle of it. So it's nostalgic. I can't get the cap out. Might as well just let it go. Plus, I would have anyway because it smells weird now. Okay, this one I actually have a travel of 2, so I only counted it as 1, but they came together. This is Curations by the Good Scent Mom. It came out for Mother's Day. It was in a little package. I got it at TJ Maxx. It was a blind buy. It was like packaged up. I couldn't smell it. The notes on this is sparkling bergamot, bright tangerine, fresh mimosa, champagne accord, sweet musk, sheer sandalwood. Sounds awesome. Like, those notes sound really, really good. This just isn't for me. There's something, I don't know. It's too kind of, it's a citrusy, tangy, something daisy-like, almost by Marc Jacobs. I really don't like that fragrance. So it's not bad. I just knew when I got it out and smelled it, I'm like, I'm never gonna wear this, dang it. I've gotta stop doing that. So I thought someone else will enjoy this more than me. It does not smell bad. It does not smell bad. This one does not smell bad, but I'm decluttering because I have another one that smells very similar that I just like the bottle looks aesthetically better. This is Addison Rae's fragrance line. You can get it at Urban Outfitters. I start to say Urban Decay. And my friend Sarah, one time when I was talking to her, she's like, I think you mean Urban Outfitters because Urban Decay doesn't have fragrance. No, they do not. It just comes out of my mouth sometimes. But this one is this one called Confident AF. So there's like Happy AF, Cozy AF, Confident AF, Energetic AF, something like those are the names of the fragrance. The bottle is very modern, minimalistic, kind of weird looking. I don't mind how the bottle looks, but this doesn't smell bad. It just smells like a really tangy fruit cocktail, like a fruit punch kind of. And I have this other fragrance that smells just like it, and the bottle is, it's by, not Odd Duck. Oh gosh, I'll put it on the screen. I'll put it on there, something duck. It's a random fragrance that I bought on a whim 2 years ago, I think. And it's not a very complicated one either. These are very just kind of in the summer want to smell like fruit punch. But that bottle is so cool looking. So since they smell similar, I'm letting it go. But it's fine. It's affordable. I have another one that I did keep that I do like. Okay, this is another blind buy that, man, this just, it just does not work for me. This is Scotch and Soda. Well, that's the brand name, Scotch and Soda Women. Oh, Island Water. So Scotch and Soda Island Water. There's some weird flakies in here that I'm not sure why. I don't know what's going on in there. But I don't even know how I randomly found this one. I think I was just scrolling along, browsing on FragranceNet, came across it. It had good reviews, and then I was Googling it. Couldn't really find other reviews. I found one on TikTok, and she was like, this is my fragrance of the summer. It was like, the TikTok was from like 3 years ago. So I thought, ooh, how fun. It's a good price. I think this is maybe like a Dutch brand, something, or Netherlands, something like that. This is not terrible, but it's so masculine, and it's, I don't know if I got a bad one because someone put on Fragrantica that's so feminine, and I'm like, in what world? It is, kind of has this dustiness to it, a little bit like like you're in a dusty bar with a scotch, and there's like salty ocean breeze going on. And that sounds kind of cool. And I'm like, you know, I think I'd like this on a man. It is just not good on me. And it's super strong. I mean, if you don't like this, you're gonna be scrubbing and regretting spraying it on you. So, and it was a tester, so I don't have a cap. But yeah, maybe a man would like this. Okay, I have two by Finery, and we have Mystic Figures and we have Midnight Cafe. I reviewed these in another video and kind of gave all my thoughts on them, and I've been waiting to do my declutter video to just bring them out again. But Mystic Figures, I hated this one at first, and I still just don't like it. Again, I think this is definitely more on the masculine side. It's fig, but it is I love fig fragrances. So many of my favorites are fig. I like a fruity fig. I even like a green fig if it's mixed in with other notes that round it out. This is so green and bitter, and nothing about it is feminine whatsoever. It doesn't even smell like a pretty clean fragrance. It's just, it's a very kind of bitter, aromatic. It's just not for me at all, but I can kind of appreciate it. I don't think it's terrible. It's just, I can't picture this on a woman. I know Olivia Olfactory. If you guys don't know her, she's an awesome fragrance reviewer, and this is her favorite Finery, and she does like some unique fragrances, but I just, not on a woman, or yeah, I don't like it. So we have Midnight Cafe. I know a bunch of people love this one. I've seen some that this is their favorite Finery. If you love Black Opium, you're gonna love this because it is duping Black Opium. I actually like this better than Black Opium, and I've said several times, Black Opium and I don't get along because the specific patchouli in there is that kind of dirty, to my nose, dirty bathroom, dirty diaper patchouli. And I get that in this one too, but not as bad. It's just one that I thought I'd keep it around because I was like, well, you know, I like it better. But then I realized I would just be forcing myself to wear this, so there's no reason to do that. This one I had in a video a while back as well. This is Ozstoff and Alib, and this was a mistake. I had ordered something else off of TikTok Shop, and this one came instead. So I won't go too much into it. I've already talked about it. I just haven't gotten rid of it because because I thought maybe my mind would change. Here's the bottle, very unique, pretty, really cool looking. This is another one that I can appreciate this. This is another one that if an 80-year-old woman walked past me, I would think she smells lovely. It is just way too mature and kind of dated a little bit. This is more vintagey smelling. And yeah, I just, white floral, but kind of makeup-y smelling, lipsticky smelling. It's just not for me, but I thought the bottle was really, really cool. This one is Fatin White by Afnan. This is one, honestly, that I think the bottle's pretty, like from far away, this looks pretty. In person, it's a little cheapy looking to me. And man, I tried to make myself like this one too. I've worn it several times. It's just, again, it's a very, very heavy white floral. And I don't get me wrong, I love tuberose. I love a lot of white florals, but this one for me is just another one that I think it's a skin chemistry thing maybe for me. I just can't get down with it. And I've tried probably like 6 times. And I'm like, girl, give it up. You're not gonna like it. So this one is another good scent. This is also a mama one, but it came out Mother's Day, but it's different than the other one. This is Cherry Blossom and White Jasmine, Sweet Plum, Anjou Pear, Pink Mimosa, Sandalwood, Vanilla, Warm Amber. Again, these notes sound really good. This does not smell bad either. It smells a lot like an apple soap, like a floral apple soap to me. So it's not for me. I could see this being like a bathroom scent, like a Bath and Body Works soap. That's what this smells like to me. So it's not my vibe. This is the other one from Pacifica that I just did not like. This is Beach Day. I don't know what is going on with this fragrance because it smells really pretty off the top, but there is no patchouli listed in this. And when this goes on, I get a really stinky, again, kind of dirty patchouli smell, even though it's not listed in there. This is not like a sweet patchouli, not one that's mixed really beautifully in the base. I just don't like this one. And it doesn't smell very beachy to me either. Now, the rest of these, I think there's just 2. Yes, 2 samples that I thought I'd talk about that I just was like, nope, not for me. One, I know some people are gonna come after me, is Alien Goddess, Mugler Alien Goddess, oh, Intense. Yes, Mugler Perfume Intense, Alien Goddess. This one smells really, really mature to me. Like, again, 80, if you're 80 and wearing this, fabulous. Under 80, I don't get it. I know this is a favorite of some. I've smelled, honestly, I finally smelled a few Alien. I'm like, okay, now I kind of see, but some of them do not work for me. And this is one that does not. Oh yes, okay, so I actually have 3. Black Opium, the other one, I've already talked about it. I wish I loved it. This is the Perfume. I know some people really love the extrait, and I don't like the extrait either. It's just not for me. This is just, it just doesn't work for me. And then the other one is Gucci Flora. I thought this one downright stunk on me. Now, Gucci Gorgeous Gardenia, I love so much. I keep toying with getting that one. I think that one smells so good. It works on my skin. Gucci Flora does not work on me at all. But that is it, you guys. That is my declutter. And I'm bringing in fragrance all the time. Probably too much. It's just, I don't know when I'm gonna slow down on that. I'm not at that no-buy point yet. But these declutters do help me because I see, girl, like, if you didn't get these and you slowed down, you could get a couple that you really love, or maybe a little bit. I do love affordable, but maybe some of the nicer ones. So it's really, really helps me. It helps kind of keep me accountable, but I can't promise. I mean, I've got more coming in today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you think it's crazy I'm decluttering any of these, or if you had a different experience with some of these. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, have fun shopping, budget shopping. Bye.